is Tutors. In today's video we are going to learn about light. In the session today we are going to discuss about these subtopics. Let us move forward with discussing what do we mean by light. Light is the reason behind the sense of our sight. When light enters from an object into our eyes, we are able to see that object. Or we can say that light is a natural agent that stimulates sight and makes things visible to us. Have you ever wondered why are we unable to see objects in dark? Because there is no object that is reflecting lights, and hence we cannot see object in darkness. So let us move forward with discussing what do we mean by sunlight. Although sunlight appears white, it is composed of 7 different colors, where Vibgyor stands for all the 7 colors of white light: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red in the respective order. Dispersion of light. The phenomenon of breaking of white light into several colors can be said as dispersion. So the colors of the spectrum of white light are differentiated according to Vibgyor. Each color is associated with the light of a particular wavelength, where red has longer wavelength. Angle of deviation by a prism is not the same for all the colors. Hence, it disperses in 7 different ones, where red deviate least and violet deviate the most. Now let us have a look by what do we mean by multiple reflection and images. They are the common examples can be said to as when a person stands between 2 mirrors at some angle, different number of images can be observed depending upon the angle between the plane mirrors. Also, when after your haircut is complete, the barber places a mirror at your back to show you how the hair has been cut. We can say that we are observing lots of reflection there, where front and the rear images are thus produced. So now, have you ever wondered how the periscope of a submarine helps the soldier inside to see the things above the ocean? That is because a long tube with mirrors at each ends are placed over there. The angle between them can be set to as 45 degrees to the horizon. Hence, the soldiers inside can see the things above the ocean with the help of the periscope. Now, what do we understand about anatomy of an eye? We can say that human eye is spherical in shape, where the initial or the outer part prevents it from accidents, where cornea can be said to as the transparent part of the area, and iris is a dark muscular structure. It is located behind the cornea, where pupil is a small opening led by iris, and iris controls the size of the pupil. So when we talk about retina, the retina receives the image that cornea focuses through the eye's internal lens and transforms this image into electrical impulses that are carried by the optic nerve to the brain. What do we do when we have to learn about the caring for the eye? Eye is a sense of sight that helps us see things for whole life. So always try to follow below things. We must daily wash our eyes with clean water, visit the eye specialist for regular checkup, wear the spectacles if advised by the doctor. Too much or too little light is harmful for the eyes. Light for the visually challenged. Visually challenged means that they lost their eyesight due to some disease, had an accident, or can't see things due to some birth defect. These people try and identify things by listening very carefully and touching things. They generally develop their other senses very sharply. Brail System. Braille is most helpful and most popular resources among visually handicapped. It is a kind of language that has 63 dot patterns. Each and every letter has a different dot pattern for it. Visually challenged people can touch these braille symbols, and it really helps them to read and understand the language. So light for the visually challenged can also be said to as when they need to use the optical aids or the non-optical aids. Many other optical aids are available, so they can be characterized as visual aids, auditory aids, or electronic aids. Now let us try a few practice questions based on the chapter that we just have learned. You can please pause the video and try these questions, and once when you're done with it, you can resume it to check your answers. Well, I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching this, and for more you can please visit justtutors.com.